banditry in the Northwest. Luckily, I have been in that theater of operations to conduct assessment visits within that frame. And I'm fully aware of the Lakurawa challenge. And I assure you that with our improved training and special forces insertions, we are going to deal with that challenge and bring that issue to a very close. Now to the distinguished senator, burden on the de-radicalization of people. Currently, we have Operation Safe Corridor operating in Gombe, whereby all the modalities have been in place to ensure effective de-radicalizations of those surrendered bandits. And what we provide for them is skill acquisition to make them viable as skilled members of the society. Now, reintegrating them into their various communities, that is not within our purview. Properly de-radicalized, you have to work with the various communities, the community leaders within that general area to see how they can reintegrate them into their various communities. So it requires a whole of society approach, and we'll be counting on the distinguished senator from that general area to help in convincing the people, whereby these people have committed atrocities against, to accept them as their brothers. One will bring them to their various communities. Now to the last question from the Senate President, that bearing in mind the financial and logistic constraints, how we proceed with what we do. This will border on effective management of resources to ensure that we get the best out of available resources. But security is not cheap, so we'll still be coming back to the holy chambers for improved remunerations to the armed forces so that we can, together, solve the problem of our nation. The various adversarial threats that cut across the northwest and the northeast flanks of our operations actually require multifaceted approach across all domains of operations. I leverage to consolidate on my predecessor's methods. I've been with him throughout our career, especially in the northeast region. For terrorism and insurgency, we intend to leverage on technology to improve our night fighting capability, effective training of special forces, to improve our insurrection and strike capabilities across all terrains, both day and night. And we tend to dominate all terrains, ranging from mountain ranges, muddy terrains, and all land terrains in across our country, with effectively training additional special forces and special operation forces that we can insert for strike ability. As the distinguished senator knows, most of the attacks in the Northeast have been within the wee hours of the morning, between midnight and 03 in the 300 hours in the morning. So we are going to improve our night fighting capability to counter those threats. We will leverage on intelligence to give us the requisite intelligence to deal with this issue, emphasizing synergy with all security agencies to the extent that we have effective multi-domain and multi-agency operations to tackle that threat. And I believe this will go a long way to stem those tides. For troops welfare, the fighting power, the components of fighting power, the moral component is an important aspect, and welfare of troops is a cardinal point in that issue. I intend to improve troops' welfare generally, to enhance the living and working condition of our troops, encouraging financial support and assuring quality access to both health care and education. So those initiatives to improve troops' welfare will be holistic, that revolves around both housing and infrastructure, financial support, increase in allowances, and ensuring timely payment of their due benefits, and improve health care for all our troops, both wounded and personnel and their families. In the long term, we ensure that we enhance their career development and providing the requisite training to ensure that they embody the special skills of soldiering in all fronts. All this encompasses how we are going to focus on improving troops' welfare. The Lakurawa challenge and
the nominee for office of Chief of Army Staff has discharged his resume creditably. Those in support that he should be allowed to take a bow and wait for the executive session, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may take a bow, and then we go for further interactions. Rear Admiral or an attestation. So that is enough for the open session. The distinguished nominee for the office of Chief of Army Staff, you've heard it all. Attempt to proceed answers. Rear Admiral, a brief resume.
That the Senate do extend its time to sit beyond